right, welcome to our debate today. Our debate topic is Australia is a racist nation. On the affirmative, we have Arisha, Rebecca, and James, and on the negative, we have Sarah, Aziza, and Abdullah. Debaters, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
My team thinks, yes, Australia is a racist nation. In Australian schools all over the country, the most targeted people are the kids who have different backgrounds and different skin colours. Research shows that kids who are born in English countries and whose parents have been born in English countries are only targeted with a percentage of approximately 20%. Although kids who are born in other countries and whose parents are born in other countries are targeted even more with a percentage of approximately 45%. You can see in the school grounds that it does happen. And so what's the chances it's happening outside in the world with adults?
Thank you, Rebecca.
Racism starts off when people treat others who have cultural and physical differences differently than they do with people who look like them. Over the years, Australia has evolved through its diversity and multicultural differences to form this nation here today.
Thank you, Sarah.
Australia is portrayed as a multicultural country, and that's how we see it. But how often do we actually check if racism is going on? There are many examples of where there's an absence of colored people, such as in news, all the reporters are white. And in popular TV shows like Mary Poppins and Star Wars, there is an extreme lack of colored people.
Thank you, Arisha.
Firstly, shows such as Star Wars and Mary Poppins are American shows, but we're talking about Australia. We have also seen many different colored people on Australian television, such as Nazim Hussain, and we have seen many different coloured news reporters, such as black or brown or white. Even though when the European settlers came to Australia, they hurt Aboriginal people, we have grown as a nation and as a world, and we now learn to apologise, and we also now know that racism is bad, and racism has decreased by 56% in Australia over the past years.
There is no Aboriginal sculptures in the city. There's a lot of British sculptures like Captain Cook, but there's only one Aboriginal sculpture and it's not even in the city. So that's why I think that Australia is racist. Thank you.
200 years ago, the first fleet landed and only British people are allowed to have the rights, and Aboriginal people and people with black skin color weren't allowed to do anything. But if you look at today's society, Australia is a multiculturalism country. It lets every single person in, no matter what their culture, background or skin tone is. Everyone has the same rights in Australia. Thinking about how black people have as much as rights as people with white skin, and how much Australia has evolved, can you really call it a racist country now?
That is the end of our debate. I think both sides made some very good arguments, and we're very confident in sharing their ideas, and we would like to thank you for your debate, and you are both winners. Give them a clap. One of our team spoke about multiculturalism. Does anyone know the opposite to what multiculturalism is? Patrick?
Anti-culturalism?
Anti-culturalism? There's actually a concept called monoculturalism.
Yeah, one.
What does mono mean?
One.
One. So what do you think that means then if we say monoculturalism? Sarah?
It means one culture.
What do you think that would mean in a society like Australia? James?
Only one colour would matter.
Can you explain that a little bit more for me?
Like if they vote for that colour, it's the only single colour. All the other colours could just get like sent out of the country.
If we were to take on the idea of monoculturalism in Australia, what culture do you think would ultimately win out?
Probably not Aboriginals, and probably not Asians either. Most likely like the British/American section.
The British European?
Yeah.
If we had no choice, it would be the British ultimately.
Because we're part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we think about multiculturalism, it's all about integration. Now, integration, who can tell me what that means? Integration is when people of diverse cultures and traditions come into our country like Australia and they coexist with the rest of us while still having their cultures and beliefs.
So they basically become one part of a bigger puzzle.
Exactly, like what we're doing right now. Monoculturalism follows more along the lines of assimilation and segregation.
So for example, there would be a bathroom in the school. One bathroom would be for the white group of people at the school. One bathroom would be for the black group of people at the school. Aiden, you look really perplexed by that. Why? Tell me more.
Because what's the point of having 2 bathrooms each for the white skin color group and the black skin color group? Because it just doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Because Australia should be a country of equality and we shouldn't have to separate other people from someone else just because of their appearance.
Lulu?
I think it would be pretty hard to and uncomfortable to have a bathroom for black people and a bathroom for white people, because some people in this room don't, like me, I don't call myself black or white because I'm not.
So where do you fit?
I don't know.
Yeah, like if that were to
Yeah.
happen, where would your place be? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we consider what Ms. Prasad told us about integration versus segregation, what would our preference be?
Integration.
Integration? Yeah, thumbs up for integration. Yeah, I think that's important. Why is integration important?
To keep us multicultural.
Yes, Amar?
To socialize, get to know other people, so you can learn all about them.
Year 6, thank you so much for sharing your ideas. That is the end of our day. If you would like to stand up and move towards your bags, thank you so much.